Hello viewers, thanks for watching Parties Extra, brought to you by our sponsor, Party Galaxy. We are at JRB Art at the Elms to look at an exhibit called Art on Paper. Joy Reed Bell will tell us all about it.
Well, this year for Christmas, we decided to feature art on paper. And it's a really interesting, I think, and decorative show. But one of the reasons we still have some small works. We have a room with 8x8 small works, as we've done in the past. But we decided that works on paper are really accessible at all price levels. And if somebody is interested in an artist that they can't afford, maybe we would have the study, the watercolor study or something that artist did composing that painting before they painted it in an oil on canvas. And we have wonderful etchings and wonderful prints. And, you know, Scott Momaday has been the Poet Laureate of Oklahoma. He's a Pulitzer Prize winning author. And we have his monoprints. As he matures in life, he's become very interested in not only expressing his creativity with words, but with images. And then we have some works on paper that are very special by Ford Beckman. And Ford Beckman died 3 weeks ago. But we still have some of his work, and he painted on paper and had, you don't put glass over his though. He spent several years in his career developing this surface. And it was kind of like his secret spaghetti sauce. I mean, he would not tell me what it was, but it makes the paper impervious to any damage and gives it a gloss. And then I think what the customer will like, usually when you buy from us, we ask you to leave it throughout the exhibit, throughout the month. And this time, anything you buy, you can take it with you that time. And I've been very sad to lose some things in here before Christmas, but they're going out the door. In the gift gallery, we have, of course, one of our most popular gifts, and I'll put these on my, and these are just under $100 each, and they're called spirit tiles. And it's a heavy box. You can either hang it or you can set it and use it like a bookend. And each one has an image. There's a thin copper plate, and the color and everything is done with molten glass. And then the small 8x8 paintings are interesting, and they are $150 each, and they're by all the artists that we carry all the time. No, they're on canvas. They're just hung in a grid in the other room. And then we have sculptural items, and we have books that are made on paper. That was another thing you can do with paper. But they're leather-bound, handmade books using watercolor paper, so you could use them as a journal, or you could use them as a scrapbook. And they're handmade by artists, and we have those. This is our 10th year, I think, to have our New Year's Day brunch. And we have it probably for all those souls who aren't fascinated with sports. And so it gives a reputable place for somebody to go if they don't want to be home watching the games. Yeah, and so sometimes it's very frequent that people are not with their partner because they have different interests. But it's from 10:30 to 2:30. It's complimentary. We'll have black-eyed peas and cornbread and all the things that you have. And we have a young woman named Evangeline who will be performing, and she is a singer and a keyboard and a string musician. And this year will be white #2. So last year I had all the artists paint everything in the different shades of white. And so we're having it again, and I'm going to encourage the guests to wear white.
Merry Christmas, Joy. It was great seeing the exhibit Art on Paper. And viewers, you'll like it too. Come by JRB Art at the Elms during the holidays.